All right. Today we are going to dedicate our class to just simplicity, the word simplicity. I love to take a class every once in a while and just bring it down to its basics, because for those of you who maybe haven't been here for a while or new, you have the chance to kind of learn slowly. Those of you who have been with me for a very long time, it's just a reminder to touch base with our foundation, with our postures and poise, and with our breath. So we'll start seated today, and I'm going to face you, but you can take the long length of your mat. It doesn't matter, but your feet are on the floor and your knees are bent. So let's just have a seat there. And if you want to, actually, let's change that. Let's just cross our legs and get comfortable for just a moment so we can just come into our practice with our breath. Just have a seat so you're comfortable. Maybe place the hands right on your knees and take a moment to pull the shoulders back. Feel the sitting bones rooted to the mat. Draw the belly in. Maybe close your eyes or bring them to a soft gaze and just bow the chin towards the chest for a moment. Remind yourself what brings you to your mat each and every time you come to it. But especially today, because it's not about yesterday or tomorrow. It's about right here, right now. Good. So it doesn't really matter what leg is in front. Take one more big breath in now. Now we're just going to let it all go. We're going to bring our feet to the floor in front of us. So you can either take the length of your mat or just take it in front. Maybe place your hands right on your knees for a moment. Push your chest forward and pull your shoulders down. Perfect. Let's take a big breath in and then let it go. Slide the hands underneath the knees or the thighs. As you inhale, just lift tall and press your chest forward. Exhale, just roll your spine back. A seated cat and cow. Come all the way up, lifting tall, pressing slightly forward, and then drawing the belly in and just rolling back. Inhale, come up and press. Exhale, just roll it back. And then once more, just come up and press, and then just roll it back. Come in right back into the center. Take your head, just let it move to the right side, and then in a circular motion, take a couple just neck rolls. And then just move it the opposite way. Perfect. Coming back into center, twisting to the right side, just super easy. Find your posture first. So root down and get tall. Take a breath, and then just as you exhale, just gently turn and look over that back shoulder. Returning to center, take a breath, get tall, and then twist to the left-hand side. Just gentle, easy. And then finding your way right back to the center. Reach down for your right leg, and then just lift it straight up. Let it just rest in the hands as though you're just cradling that leg. Flex your foot, point it, just move it around, and then move your posture upright and tall, and then taking your left hand to that right ankle, just sweep that right arm back. A little bit bigger twist this time. And then bringing it back to the center. So we're going to bend the knee. If you're not on your mat, you're going to need to scoot around and slowly roll yourself all the way to your back. So now the knee is right over your hip and your foot is facing the front of your mat. And from this position, let's flex and point again and circle the ankles the other way. And then pulling the knee in, just circle it around a couple times. Perfect. Straightening out the leg, foot is straight up from the hips, flex your foot, point it up. Move that ankle around again. And this time we're going to start to lift the head and the shoulders, walking the hands closer towards the foot. Just pull it gently towards you. Take the opposite leg and just slide it to a hover. And then rebend that lower leg, rebend the top leg, and bring yourself back into a seated pose. Right here. Well done. Taking that left leg in your hand now. Go ahead and extend it long. Reaching for the outside of that leg, pulling the left arm back behind you. Bringing it back to the center, bend your knee and start to roll down your spine. Bringing the knee right over the hip, take that foot and just flex and point it. Maybe circle the ankles a couple times each way. And then pulling the knee in closer, just create some circular motions. Perfect. And then taking that leg and extending it straight to the sky where we'll flex and point again. And circle again. Perfect. And then lifting the head and the shoulders, walk your hands further up that leg, drawing it closer into you. Allow the opposite leg to just extend and hover. Good. And then rebending the knee, rebend the top knee and bring yourself back to a seated pose. Beautiful. Let's crisscross our legs or sweep them around. We're coming into a tabletop position. So find your way into tabletop. As you come into tabletop, reach your hands to the mat, reach your knees to the mat, cat and cow. Do it at your pace, breathing in, exhaling into a cat. Perfect. And then from tabletop, move those hips around. Once again, we're just tuning into all the different sensations through all these movements. Stopping at the top, just go the other way. Finding your way back to the center, tuck the toes underneath you. Float the kneecaps a little off of the floor. Let yourself hang out here for a moment. And then begin to send your hips towards your heels and lift the hips all the way to the sky. Your very first downward facing dog, such a crucial pose in your yoga practice. So explore the sensations and the feelings by bending your knees one at a time, walking your dog. And then seek stillness in your down dog. This time, just let the head shake out, no, and then up and down in yeses. And then seek stillness once again. Keeping the feet rooted to your mat, send your hips to the right-hand side. And then slowly glide your hips over towards the left-hand side. And then right back to center. As you inhale, lift the heels up and drift into a plank pose. As you exhale, lift the hips up, press back down dog. A couple more times. Inhale, just drifting slowly, strongly over the hands. Exhale, lift the hips, press back. And then inhale, come up to that plank pose and hold. Hold right here, breathe in. Breathe out. Lower the knees to the mat. And then slowly touch down the thighs, the hips, the belly, the chest, all the way down to the mat. Bringing the fingertips out nice and wide. Inhale, press through the floor. Lift to a dynamic cobra pose. Exhale, touch down. Let's go again. Inhale, just push and lift. And exhale, touch down. Slide the hands back into position for cobra pose. Pull the elbows in towards one another. Inhale, come up to a baby cobra, keeping the elbows soft. Exhale, touch down. Once more, baby cobra. Inhale, lift. From here, lift the feet. Pull the hands off the floor. Just hold right here through one full breath. Exhale, touch down. Slide the hands back towards the rib cage. This time, come all the way up to full cobra pose. Take a breath. As you exhale, look over the right shoulder. Inhale back to the center. And exhale, look over the left. Inhale the shoulder center. Tuck the toes underneath you. Lift to your knees. Lift the hips, downward facing dog. Fantastic. Easing forward, just walk or step to the front of your mat. Into a standing forward fold. Collect your elbows and your hands, soften the knees and hang out. Rock side to side. Turning your shoulders side to side. Finding stillness. Last time, just shake that head no. And then yes. And then letting the fingertips move to the floor like a rag doll. Press through the floor and begin to rise. Press, lift, bring the shoulders towards the ears. Send them up, send them back, and drop them down. Circle them a couple more times. Just feel them move into place. One more time. And stay tall in your mountain pose. Take a moment, close the eyes. Lift your toes off the floor, maybe spread them out wide. And slowly put them right back down. Inhale, bring the arms to the sky, look up. Exhale, open the arms wide and bow forward. Inhale, long spine, half fold. Exhale, fold back down. Soften the knees, root to rise once again. Keep the arms to the sky. Move the hips forward, pull the shoulders back, fall back, look up, standing bridge. Inhale, straighten up. Exhale, bring the hands behind the back, interlace or connect your hands. Rolling the shoulders to each other, breathe in, open heart. Bend the knees, exhale, bring body to thighs, and then kick the legs out as you fold. Rebend the knees, release the hands, rise to stand. Standing bridge, and hands right back to heart center. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, open wide and bow forward. Inhale, long spine, half fold. This time, touch down with the hands. Take your left foot, reach it back towards the back side of your mat. Bend the front knee, sink super deep. Let the fingertips leave the mat as you rise to crescent lunge. Perfect. Find stability here. If you feel a little unstable, feel free to widen your stance a little bit here. As you inhale, straighten the legs and reach tall. As you go lower, pull the arms to goalpost arms. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, dip down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, dip down. One more time, lift up. And then bring them down and hold. Wrap the right arm in front of the left. Eagle arms. Inhale, lift the elbows up, arms up. Exhale, pull the elbows in towards your rib cage and bow forward. Inhale, sweep back up. Take your time. Little back bend. Exhale, come forward. And then one more time. Inhale, lift up. And then exhale, pull in. This time, hold. Bringing the shoulder towards the knee. Perfect. From here, let the hands go. Bring them to the mat. Hips go deeper. They go lower. Picking up that inside hand, add a twist. Perfect. Bringing the hand back down outside of your foot. Soften the back knee, just push and step forward. Inhale, rise halfway. Exhale, fold back down. Soften the knees as you root to rise. Hands back to heart center. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, open wide and bow forward. Inhale, rise halfway. Exhale, hands touch down, right foot steps towards the back of the mat. Stay here as you just settle those hips low. And then begin to let the fingertips leave the mat as you come up nice and tall, arms overhead, crescent lunge. Beautiful. Inhale, reach up, straighten the legs. Exhale, goalpost arms. Inhale, reach up, go low, pull the arms down. Inhale, lift up, pull the arms down. Once more, lift up and then hold them in those goalpost arms. This time the left arm comes in front of the right. Eagle arms. Inhale, little back bend, lifting. Exhale, pull the elbows to the rib cage, bow forward. Inhale, sweep it up, take your time. If this is really unstable, feel free to spin that back heel and root the back foot. One more time. And then pull it in and hold. Draw the belly in, bring the shoulder towards the knee. Perfect. Releasing your arms, place the hands on each side inside the front foot. Sink deeper, deep lunge, pulling the inside arm up to add your twist. One more inhale. And exhale, bring the hand outside of your foot and simply step forward. Inhale, rise halfway. Exhale, fold back down. Soften the knees, root to rise. Exhale, hands to heart. Close your eyes. Remind yourself what brings you to your mat. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, open wide and bow forward. Inhale to a half fold. Exhale, fold back down, taking your right foot, left foot, step it all the way back, spin the heel. This time root it low, bend the front knee, stand, warrior one. Perfect. In your warrior one, shine those headlights forward. Place that knee over the middle to right side of that foot. Perfect. One more inhalation. Exhale, open warrior two. Feel the stance, make it as wide as you're comfortable, but shoulders stay over the hips. Spread the fingers nice and wide. Maybe pull the hips lower and bring the knee closer towards the front of your mat without passing up the ankle. And then turn and look right past those middle fingers. Breathe in. Flipping the palms to face up. Inhale, straighten the leg, lift tall. Exhale, take it back to warrior two each time. Maybe go a little lower. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, go low. One more time, lift up. And then sink low. Flipping just the front palm. Inhale to a peaceful warrior. Exhale, side angle and reach. Go again. Inhale to a peaceful warrior. And then exhale, side angle and reach. And then once more, peaceful warrior. And then side angle and reach and hold. Beautiful. Reaching that right arm to the right ear. As you inhale, come up to the center and exhale back to warrior two. Pull the front leg straight. Inhale, lift through the center. Exhale, glide right. Inhale, come back to the center. Exhale, reach forward. Inhale, back to the center. And now reach as far as you can reach. Once you've reached your limit, tip it over, triangle pose. Breathe in. And breathe out. Feel the hand over your shoulder over the other shoulder, and the lower shoulder over your knee. Everything stacked. Perfect. Rebending the knee. Come back to warrior two. Take the back arm and just sweep it back to warrior one. and then reach for your mat in front of you and step it forward. Inhale, rise halfway. Exhale, fold back down. Soften the knees, root to rise. And exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, open wide, bow forward. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, touch down. This time your right foot goes all the way back. Bending the heel, rise warrior one. Once again, line up those hips to be your headlights facing forward. Glance down at your knee and move it towards the smaller of your toes. Arms overhead. Feel the inner thighs active, reaching towards each other. One more inhalation. And exhale, open up right here, warrior two. Once again, tune into the foundations of this brilliant warrior two. Reaching the fingertips, spreading them wide, softening the shoulders, sinking through the center. Gaze down that right hand, left hand. Inhale, straighten the leg, reach up. Exhale, float low. Inhale, come up. Exhale, float low. Inhale, come up and float low. Let's go once more. Just float it up and float it down, deep and hold. Perfect. Flip the front palm. Inhale to a peaceful warrior. Exhale, side angle and reach. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, side angle and reach. Inhale, peaceful warrior. We'll hold it on this one. Side angle, reach and hold. Stacking the shoulders one over the other. Bringing that hip lower, knee over ankle. Beautiful. Feel the inner thighs active, involved. Lower, lift up that left arm towards the left ear. Inhale, come back to the center. Exhale to warrior two. Pulling the front leg straight. Inhale, lift through the center. Exhale, glide forward. Inhale, return to center. Exhale, lift and glide. Inhale, return to center and take it forward as far as you can go. Once you've reached that limit, tip it over. Trikonasana, Utthita Trikonasana, triangle pose. Stacking, finding space throughout this pose. Perfect. Start to soften the front knee as you come back into a warrior two. Sweep the back hand to the front and then reach down to your mat and simply step it forward. Inhale, rise halfway. Exhale, fold. Soften the knees, root to rise. Hands to heart and close the eyes. Breathe in and breathe out. Perfect. Inhale, arms reach all the way up. Exhale, open wide and bow forward. Inhale, rise halfway. Exhale, fold, bend the knees deep. Sweep the fingers forward, chair pose. Spread the fingers, sit down low. Rather than hinge forward over the legs, pull the shoulders back. I'd rather you be a little bit higher in good position than low and folded forward. Perfect. Bringing hands to the heart. Take it even lower. We'll add a twist here to the right for the first time. So inhale, take a breath. Exhale, twist to the right hand side. Bringing your eyes to the floor, take your left foot and step it all the way back to a high lunge, crescent lunge. Keep your eyes towards the floor as you sink a little deeper, and then begin to pull the body a little away from the leg and turn back to the right hand side. Perfect. Looking back down to the mat, bring your hands to the mat. Step back to a down dog. Breathe in and breathe out. Perfect. Lowering the left knee to the mat, open your gate to the right hand side. Open. Feel the reach up, the root down. Now start to lower that top arm towards your hip. Keep it close to your body as you create a full circle. Go again. Full circle. And then just once more, we're going to let the arm rest over your ear and float the top leg, the leg off the floor, side table. Perfect. Bring the foot back down. Rotate your body towards the floor and step out to down dog. Breathe in and breathe out. Step or walk back to the front of your mat. Inhale, rise halfway. Exhale, fold back down. Rebend the knees. Sweep the arms up, chair pose. Sink low. Hold. Beautiful. Bring in the hands to the heart. Go a little lower. Take the breath in. Use your exhale to twist left. Looking to the floor by your feet, slide the right foot all the way back. Steady yourself in a balance here. Just keep the gaze down as you lower the hips. Once you feel secure, pull the body up and away from the leg as you rotate back over towards that left side. Beautiful. Bringing both hands to the floor. Step back to down dog. Perfect. This time, lower the right knee down and open your gate towards the left side. Lifting the arm to the sky, seek space between the hand on the floor, the hand above you. Breathe in as you reach up. Exhale, drop it, the arm by your hip, raise your body. Full circle. Go again, full circle. And then next time around, leave the arm just right over that ear. And float the top leg right up off the floor, side table, flex the foot, pull right here. Beautiful. Lower the leg, return your hand to the floor, and find your downward facing dog. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale, lifting the heels, this time just drift forward, plank pose. Bring your knees down and lower your belly to the mat. Sliding your arms in front of you, lift the right arm and the left leg at the same time. And lower down. Other side, just lift. And lower down. Everything comes up. Everything comes down. And one more time, lift up. Hold, bring the arms back by your hips, lift the upper body a little higher, take a breath, and exhale, touch down. Bend the right knee, reach for the right ankle. Bend the left, reach for the left. Take your bow pose any way you can. Before we elevate ourselves, pull the inner thighs towards each other, flex your feet. As you inhale, send the soles of your feet to the sky. Allow the rest of your body to go with them. Bow pose. Release to the mat, stay here. Once more, press up and hold. And then release. Keeping your knees bent, bring your hands in front. Place your forehead on top of that top hand. Tick-tock your legs side to side. Perfect. Returning back to center, place the feet down. Lifting the upper body, pull the elbows towards the rib cage. Tuck the toes underneath you. Fire up the legs. Lift them up. Kneecaps come off the floor. Slowly work your way into low plank. Hold right here. Bring your hips and your thighs back to the mat. Push the floor away from you to come up a little taller. Take a breath and then touch all the way back down. Let's move our hands towards our rib cage. Push all the way up to cobra pose. Take your tops of your feet, press deep into your mat as you pick up the knees off the floor, upward facing dog. And now just bringing the attention to your hips and your belly, start to lift them together. Untuck the toes, press into your downward facing dog. Beautiful. Inhale, bring the right leg all the way up. Exhale, bend the knee and open it. Inhale, lift it. And this time we'll bring the foot forward and put it down right by your right hand. Take your back knee and lower it to the floor. Inhale, bring your arms to the sky. Exhale, glide forward and pull the elbows down. Inhale, back it up. Exhale, pull down. Inhale, back it up and pull it down. One more. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, pull back, pull forward and hold. Beautiful. Slowly, just keep the hips where they are, but bring the fingertips back up. Big, deep lunge. Bring both hands to the inside of that front foot. Perfect. So from here, we're going to take our right hand and take it underneath that right leg. So that right hand is on the outside of the right foot. The left hand stays right where it is. Bend that right elbow, feel it create a little table position. And then pick your back leg off the floor. Just pull the kneecap up and then sink and just shift side to side. Using that right elbow as a little table for that arm, for that leg, I mean, just rock side to side. It's a deep, deep pose. And then settle and stay. Lowering the back knee back to the mat. Slowly bring the right arm back to the center. And we're going to walk ourselves all the way back. And from here, our leg is straight, but we're going to move our hands at a diagonal to the left. Fingertips stay down as you bow and pull the hip back. Beautiful. Walk the hands back to the center. Straddle that front foot and rebend the knee. Tuck your toe, make your way back out into your downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, left leg comes up high. Exhale, bend the knee and just open it up. Inhale, straighten it back. Exhale, pull it in and put it down. Drop the back knee. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, glide the hips forward as you pull the elbows down. Inhale, back it up. Exhale, pull down. Inhale, back it up. Exhale, pull down. And inhale, back it up, pull down and hold. Keeping the hips where they are, just reach down inside the front foot. Taking that inside arm, tuck it underneath your thigh. Move it out. Drop the hips a little more, bend the elbow, create a table, and then just rock side to side, using that elbow as support. Just rock side to side. It's a deep, deep movement. Perfect. And then just settle and hold for a moment. Bringing the hand back into the center, tuck the back toe under, let that knee just come off of the floor, and then lift your hips up and back to downward facing dog. Drawing the belly in, use it to lift the hips a little higher. As you exhale, let the head drop a little lower. You've got this. Perfect. Inhale, the right leg comes to the sky. Exhale, bend and open. Let it hang a moment here. And then straighten it right back up. Let's treat ourselves to pigeon pose. So bring the knee towards your right wrist. Place the foot down. The heel goes over towards the left hip and slide back and move into pigeon pose. You need to support yourself with a brick or make any adjustments for this pose or any alternatives for this pose. Just go there. Remember, this is your mat, your space, your place to have a little fun to explore a little bit, to discover a little bit, and also to rest and be thoughtful about every movement that you make. So pigeon pose, lots of options here. Stay on the forearms. Make a couple fists and drop your forehead to the top fist. Extend the arms all the way out for the full expression. Everyone's a little different in what this pose does for them and what you can do with this pose. So just go where you're comfortable. And we're going to begin to just walk ourselves backwards towards our legs and push as tall upward as you can. We're going to start to shift our weight to that right hip, pulling that left foot a little closer in. And then we're going to just rotate our body around. Flexing the long leg, inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, reach down to your foot. Inhale, press your heart forward. Take the hips back a little bit. And then just ever so carefully lower your chin towards your shin. Perfect. Taking that right arm, we're simply going to sweep it over our head, bring it behind you, and lift yourself off the mat to a nice side stretch. And then let that hand continue its way back down to the mat as you just lift and pivot around to downward facing dog. Perfect. Inhale, the left leg reaches up. Exhale, bend the knee and stack an open. Hang for a moment. Let that foot be heavy, reaching towards the floor without going there. Inhale, straighten the leg back out. Exhale, pull the knee towards your left wrist. Cross the leg in front, pigeon pose. Scoot back, seek space, find that space, and then move into the pigeon pose that makes sense to you today. Remember, it's simplicity today. Just take this a simple pose and tune into everything within. Pay attention to the rhythm of your breath. Inhale always seeks a little extra space, and the exhale always uses that space to maybe move a little deeper and lower. Bring the hands back towards you and then press the floor away, lifting yourself up to a tall pigeon pose. And then moving your weight towards your left hip, start to rotate your body in the full circle towards the back. Reaching to the sky, inhale, reach up. Exhale, reach for the flat foot. Inhale, seek space. Chest moves forward, hip slides back. Exhale, gently bring the chin a little lower. Remember, if you cannot reach that foot, you can reach the closest to the foot that you can. Beautiful. Reaching with that left arm, sweep it over your head as it touches down behind you. Just sweep and lift your arm, hips up off the floor. Pull them away from your mat. And then let that top arm reach back down as you pivot around and find your downward facing dog one more time. Beautiful. Kind of tippy toe or walk to the middle of your mat. Walk your hands back to your toes
Soften your knees and just begin to roll up like a ragdoll. Lifting your shoulders to your ears, send them back behind you, stand upright and tall. Fantastic. Before we make our way to the floor, we need a balanced pose. So we feel free to face forward or wherever you are. We'll take simplicity. So we're going to take one of the most standard balance poses in our practice, and that's our tree pose. So we're going to start with our right, bringing it up. Remember, kickstand is absolutely fine, or just up to the calf right there is fine, or all the way up. What's not fine is right on that knee. So you choose, but use the outer part of your leg to really push in, right leg. And then once you feel secure in your posture here, pull the shoulders back and just get upright and tall. Let the hands just hang low for a moment. There we go. Open the shoulders wide, soften the heart and the chest. And then with your fingers spread wide, begin to reach them out wide. Keep them going until they're like a big Y over your head. Soft shoulders, turn your pinkies in towards each other as though they want to just converse. Beautiful. Now tuck the hips under just a little bit. Breathe. Bring in the hands to the heart. We're going to let those hands drop down. We're going to take our ankle and we're going to cross it over and have a seat. Right elbow on right knee, left elbow on the sole of your foot if possible. Super deep. Feel the intensity of that supporting leg. Then on your next inhale, just begin to rise and root your foot right back to the floor. Well done. Slow, controlled, but with intention. Let's go ahead and do the other side. So left foot comes up. Recognizing and accepting that one side may be more cooperative than the other. That's perfectly natural. One day with balance might be different than another. But stabilize, bring the arms down. Perfect. And then roll the shoulders back. And then begin to sweep the arms up to the sky. Form that Y. Soften the shoulders. Turn the pinkies in. Beautiful. At the hips a little. And then bring in the hands to the heart. Reach down for the ankle and simply cross it over and take a one-legged chair, figure 4. Remember, if you falter, like this side for me today is a little iffy. So if you falter, you just have to find something to focus on and do not let your gaze leave that spot. Draw the belly in to help support you. There we go. On your next inhale, just simply rise and release that foot. Well done. Balance is one of those things that likes to leave us, so we need to practice it regularly. Finding your way back to the front of your mat, let's make our way to the floor. So inhale, bring the arms to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise halfway. Exhale, bend the knees to a full squat, and we'll just have a seat. Perfect. Taking the hands underneath those knees, roll all the way back down, bringing your knees up to you. Cross the arms over the chest. Remember, the core is so essential in this practice. So the marriage of the Pilates and the yoga is just a beautiful thing. So pulling the legs tight, squeeze, feel that energy as you pull the inner thighs, the knees, and the feet and ankles towards each other. Inhale, begin to draw them closer in. Exhale, circle them around. Inhale in, exhale, circle. Inhale in, Exhale, circle. As you pull them in, pull the belly in. Inhale in. Next time, stop in the center. And then exhale the other way. Circle back. And in. And back. In. Around. In. One more. Bringing it back to the center. Neutralize those legs. Pointing your toe, tap your right toe to the floor 2 times and lift. And now the left 2 times and lift. Right 2 times and lift. Left 2 times and lift. Right 2 times and lift. Left 2 times and lift. Once more each way. Perfect. And release. Bring the hands to your legs. Lift the head and the shoulders off of the floor. Extend the left leg. Keep the right leg and pull it in. Breathe in. Exhale. Pull, pull, switch. Pull, pull, switch. Pull, pull, switch. And pull, pull, switch. Pull, pull. Pull, pull. And 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 pull, pull once more. Bring both knees back in. Bring the head and shoulders back to the mat. Interlacing your fingers, bring them behind your head. Lifting the head and shoulders off of the floor, anchor the spine down. Inhale, crunch to center. Exhale, extend long. Inhale, crunch. Exhale, extend. Inhale, pull in. Exhale, extend long. And inhale, pull in and push long. Inhale in. Exhale, go long. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, go long. 2 more, pull in and go long. And 1 more time, pull in and stay long. Move the arms by your side. Pump the hands down. Breathe in for 5 and out for 5. Let's go. It's inhale. 4, 5. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. 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 Feel free to change the legs to bend. Exhale. Let's go again. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 2, 4, 5. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. 5. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 4, 5. And inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 3, 4, 5. And bend. Release. Bring everything down. Breathe in. Pilates 100 is a series to really heat the core up. Extend the legs to the sky. Pull the fingertips towards the sky, but then pull the shoulders back to the floor. Perfect. Now taking those feet, just squeeze from the inner thighs to the inside of those feet. Just draw a figure 8. So just draw a figure 8 or a racetrack, whatever you want to call it. Just go side to side with just swirling those feet around and around and around. This way we're getting both directions on the same movement. Perfect. Here's 4 and 3 and 2 and last one back into the center. Lifting the head and the shoulders back up, reach for the calf of the right and lower the left to a hover. Breathe in, exhale, pull, pull, switch, pull, pull, switch, pull, pull, switch, and pull, pull, switch, pull, pull, and 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 pull, pull. Once more each way, and then bring both legs back up. Bring your head and shoulders back down. Interlace your fingers, bring them back behind your head. Lifting the head and shoulders off the floor. Use the hands as simply a cradle. Squeeze the legs tight, put the heels together and flare the toes open. We're going to lower and lift, and you just choose what feels safe for you, how low you go. Take it down right here, and then bring it up. Bring it down, and inhale up. Exhale down, inhale up. Exhale down, and inhale up. Exhale down, and inhale up. And exhale down, inhale up, inhale down. And then bring it up. One more time, you've got this. and bring it all the way back up. Release your head and shoulders to the mat and rebend your knees. Fantastic. Take a nice roll of the spine. Just rock side to side. Maybe transition this into a happy baby. Either way, just feel your spine reconnect with your mat. Fantastic. And then bringing your knees together, place your feet on the floor. Prepare for bridge pose. So roll your shoulders underneath you, tuck them under to start. Root your feet to the floor, close to the hips. On the next inhalation, remember this is about lifting the upper body, so let's take it up. Let the back underside go with it. Once you've kind of stalled out, you've reached your limit, it's time to make more space. So move your shoulders deeper underneath you, and then drive your heels into the floor as you lift a little higher. Beautiful. Stay right here. And let's just lift and lower, small range. So up and down, and up and down, and up and down, and up and down. For 4, and for 3, and for 2, and then holding it nice and high. Bring the weight to your left foot as you pull the right knee in towards you and push it away. And in and push, and in and push, and in and hold it long. Lift it up, lower it to the knee. Lift it up and lower it to the knee. Lift it up and lower it to the knee. And lift it up and lower it to the knee. This time lift it up and lower it all the way down. Up to the knee and back down. Up to the knee and back down. And up to the knee and back down. Take a full range for 4, and for 3, and for 2. Holding it up and pulse it for 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2. Hold it at the top, rebend the knee, place it down. Find your bridge pose once again. Have those shoulders lift nice and high. Take those hips, let's lift and lower for 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2. Holding it at the top, weight goes to the right leg, pull the left knee in and out for 4, and for 3, and for 2. Last one, lift it up and lower it to the knee, up and down, up and down, up and down, and up and down. And then take it up and all the way down, to the knee and down, to the knee and down, to the knee and down, and to the knee and down. Full range up and down for 8, 4, and for 3, and for 2. Holding it up at the top, pulse it 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it at the top, rebend bridge pose. Walk those feet in closer. Move those shoulders underneath you. Pulse those hips up for 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2. Squeezing it at the top. Soften the shoulders and begin to lower back down. Perfect. Cross your right leg over the left. Pull the knee in. Take your sleeping pigeon. Fantastic. We're going to go ahead and take that lower foot, the left foot, to the floor. Push this top leg all the way over. And then if you can, hook your toe behind your ankle for an eagle leg pose. And then we'll take our eagle arm. So left arm crosses in front of the right. And then as you inhale, pull everything to center. Exhale, touch down. Inhale, squeeze and contract. Exhale, touch down. Inhale, pull it in. Exhale, touch down. This time, pull in and hold just for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1, touch down. Releasing your arms out wide, unhook your toe. Let both of your knees go to the left-hand side. Fantastic. Returning to center, put both feet on the floor, cross the left leg over the right. Pull the knee in for your sleeping pigeon pose. Feel free to stay still, move a little of both. Fantastic. Taking your right foot down to the mat, push this left one all the way over. Hook the ankle, toe behind your ankle if you can. Find your eagle arms, bringing the right one in front of the left this time. Take a breath in. As you exhale, crunch. Inhale, let it go. Exhale, pull in. Inhale, let it go. Exhale, pull in. Inhale, let it go, pull in and hold. 5, 4, and 3, and 2, and 1, release. Extend your arms out wide, unhook your toe, bring your knees towards that right side. Return to center, uncross your legs, extend the legs out long. Bringing the arms over your head, inhale, roll up. Exhale, just simply reach forward. Inhale, curl the spine and roll back down slowly. Exhale, release and let it go. Inhale, peel off the floor. Exhale, just reach forward, pull the belly in. Inhale, back it up. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, reach forward. Inhale, roll back. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, reach forward. Inhale, roll back and let it go. This time, roll up and reach for your feet and bow forward. Just rest in this pose. Let the spine round. Your chin comes towards your chest. Just drop. Beautiful. And then gazing forward, take the right leg with you as you start to roll back. Just walk your hands down that leg. Then once you're on your back, pull the leg close to you. Flex it. Point it. Circle it. Reach for your toe or the inside of your leg. Just open this leg out wide, keeping your hips on the floor. And then bringing them back to the center, reach and switch hands, and just bring this straight leg across your body. Just as you feel you're going to fall over, I want you to stop there. Push the leg and pull the hip, feel that deep stretch. And then bringing it back to the center, rebend the knee and bring yourself back to seated pose. Reaching forward for the left leg. Begin to bring it back with you, walking your hands back down that leg. As you touch back down, take a deep stretch. Flex your foot and point it. Circle it. Other way. And grabbing that toe with your left fingers or the inside of your leg, simply pull it out wide. And then bringing it up to the center, just switch, just choose your option and pull it across your body. And just as you feel you're about to tip, stay there. Push that foot away and pull the hip back. Deep stretch. And then slowly come back to the center. And then bend the knee and bring yourself all the way forward. Reaching forward, place the hands on the side of your mat, drop your head, and then ever so slowly glide the hands down the side of your body. Pull the belly in as you begin your descent back down to the mat. Super slow, use your core. And then once you touch down, just sigh. Settle. Welcome the stillness. As we honor the closing of our practice this morning. Reflect on how everything felt to you, how you feel right now compared to how you felt when you started. Whenever we begin to falter in anything we do, if we just do a little rewind to the basics, to the foundations, then we'll learn a lot from that lesson. Listen to the gentleness of your breath. Feel the chest rise and fall. The rib cage expand and contract. The belly lifting and lowering. Respect your quiet mind for this moment. Begin to create just a little bit of movement. It's time to come back into movement from our stillness. So feel free to take it where you want. Maybe you want to give yourself a really good long stretch. Maybe you prefer to just curl into a little ball. It really doesn't matter. You choose what feels good today, and eventually make your way over to the side. Once you're there, remember a breath or two is really important. And then finally make your way up to your comfortable position, easy pose, hero's pose. Well done, you guys. Let's close by bringing our hands to our heart, bowing your head. Let those hands just barely touch, the fingertips, as though you're holding something so delicate, something so precious to you. So allow me to remind you that your soul is your very best friend. So feed it with care, feed it with growth, and absolutely feed it with love. So happy day to each and every one of you. Happy Friday, happy weekend. Namaste.